Sarah here. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. I can't believe it's Valentine's. It's one of my favorite holidays. So I brought some little friends to help cheer you up and say Happy Valentine's Day. This little guy actually, when you push his tail or push his arm, his tail moves and he says purr, and he starts talking to you all like, I love you, I want to get closer to you, and it's so great. But his batteries are dead, so he's not really working. And then this guy, when you push him, he like dances and moves his butt. So let me see. Look at his little butt. I won't make you like listen to the whole thing. But anyway, so it is Valentine's Day, and it is that time where we all want to go and have a special little meal or get some treats from our Honey Bunny Bunchu Bunch. So, just some thoughts to think about when you go out to dinner. First of all, there's always usually a light section. If you go into a nice restaurant, there's like a light section in there. I tend to like go there first and just see what my options are. Stay away from bread. You know, they bring that bread and it smells so doggone good and it tastes so doggone good. But if you stay away from the bread, those are always way a huge amount of carbs. So also, if you're going to a Mexican restaurant, staying away from the chips. Try to drink water or soda water. I love my soda water with lemon, and I feel like I'm getting a little special treat, so I don't feel so bad that I'm not getting a special like Coke or whatever. And then like anything like salmon, grilled chicken, things like that are probably your best bet. Sometimes you think you're going to get a salad and it's going to be that much more healthy for you, and sometimes it can be worse. So really watch what's going in your salad. If you do go in a salad, if you just think about taking some things off. If it has bacon on it, I would take the bacon off. Or if you're going to take the bacon, then maybe you don't need something else. The bacon tends to add a lot of extra and that extra fat, and it's definitely not going to be turkey bacon, right? Cheese, same way. Like if you've already had your cheese and or you want avocado or guacamole or something like that, then you can get your cheese off. You can get your dressing on the side. I always ask for my dressing on the side, and I get a vinaigrette, and then I never use the whole entire container. You can also take your fork, which is one of my old school ways to help with, I wanted to have that taste, but I didn't want to eat very much of the dressing. So I take my fork and dip it into my salad dressing, and then eat my salad. And so I still getting that taste, but not having all of those calories just from the salad dressing. If you're doing Mexican, if you think fajitas sometimes are really good for you, they tend to be loaded in sodium, and Mexican can be one of the worst places because of that sodium, and that in Chinese, right? So, but if you stick to like a shredded corn tortilla taco and just get like 2 of those, then you're fine. Like you can have that, and that's no big deal. If you're doing Italian, there's all kinds of like grilled chicken and salmon and some of those things you can get. And you could probably even have the pasta if you just remember that they always give you huge amounts of portions. So if you get a smaller portion, think about that you probably want like half a cup of that pasta. And obviously whole wheat is better, but chances are you're not going to have those options. So really just looking at your menu. It helps me if I know where I'm going. I sometimes will take and look at the menu beforehand, so I kind of have a focus of what I'm going to get before I get there. And that way I don't, in the moment, make some bad choices. Stay away from anything fried. You don't need the appetizers, so don't go for the appetizers unless you're doing an appetizer for a meal. Sometimes you can do wings or something like that, and that could be better than something else down the line. If you're having a hamburger, have a hamburger, take the buns off. Steak, great choice. Have a steak. Have some, you can have half a baked potato probably, or sweet potato. So really, you know what you're supposed to be eating, and that you want to try to stay away from any of those extra things that are added on to it. So ask how the chicken is cooked, or ask how the pasta is cooked, or whatever casserole you're getting or whatever. Drink lots and lots of water. 'Cause fill up with the water, then you're not tending to go to the other things. And then let's say you want to have a drink. If you want to have wine, then really limit everything else that you're eating. I mean, stick to the more basic healthy things. If this is going to be your cheat, then let it be your cheat. Have that one little nice piece of dessert, but share it. Don't eat a whole piece of dessert by yourself. Gosh, have you seen the desserts? They're so freaking huge. You get so excited and then you just are stuffed and miserable. So really think about what your choices are. My husband always laughs when I'm like, this is going to be my cheat meal, and then I get something healthy, like salmon instead. And he's like, really? That's your cheat meal and you're going to have salmon? But it's so instilled in me now that I just tend to do that. So I'm going to put a link on here of some other things you can think about. I found some Pinterest things that talk about if you go to this restaurant, a good thing to eat here is. So I'm going to put that on there because I think that's a nice go-to. And I know Katie is really great with ideas because she, like, every time I'm going to go somewhere, she's always like, oh yeah, you should get this there. And it's really helped me make better choices. And then I just don't feel guilty when I go out to dinner. So anyways, enjoy your Valentine's Day. If you get chocolate from some wonderful kid, some of you teachers out there, you could always give that to somebody else. Or maybe just take one bite and then give it to somebody else. I tend to give all my chocolates away so that I don't sit there because I literally would sit down and eat them all right then. So, anyways, have a great oh my God, I almost said Thanksgiving. Have a great Valentine's Day. Love you guys. All love from Pink Science Diva. Out.